Okay, so it's dinner time, and I have a piece of basa. So let's get it prepared to fry it. So first things first, I'm going to cut it up into pieces before I wash it. Tonight's dinner is dal, rice, and bhaji with some fried fish. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to slice it down the center, and then I'm going to go into cubes. As you can see, that's a fairly big, nice looking piece of fish. So you use whatever knife is good for you. This is still partially frozen, and that's only because I'm doing that because it makes it a lot easier to cut, because I am going to be cutting it into bite-sized. So like that, there you go. So now let's cut it into portion sized. So whatever works for you, you want to go for that. So I'm going to go like this, put it in the bowl, because like I said, you're going to want to wash your meat. Cutting it while it's still partially frozen makes it easier. So let me finish cutting this up and we'll come back when I'm washing. So this is how I do it. In this bowl, I've gone ahead and cut them up into cubes. Put that in my sink. I'm going to fill it with some cold water, lemon juice, vinegar, just a splash. And I'm going to allow this to sit in this mixture for a couple of minutes. If you want to add some flour, you can also do that. But for this, I am just going to leave it in the lemon and vinegar mixture. Okay, so let's go ahead and rinse it off. I've allowed it to sit. You're just going to empty out that water, put in some fresh, give it a good swirl. You don't want to break up the fish because you are using fillets. Drain out all that water. Now you have some clean looking basa. So let's season it up. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start by going in with some black pepper and my green seasoning. I'm going to do 2 spoons of green seasoning, followed by my ginger powder, garlic powder, I do have here some lemon pepper that I just have in my bottle here. I'm going to put a little bit of that because lemon is a good pair for fish, especially when you're frying. And if you have the opportunity to check in your local grocery store for this mix by Shaw, it's a fish fry. It's a seasoning pack that comes inside packaging like this. I use a little bit of this as well. It has really good flavoring. So I like to put a little bit of that, just a sprinkle of that in there as well, because it's super tasty. And then I'm going to go in with some cornstarch directly right in here. And some flour. Because I added the green seasoning will work to make this into a paste along with all the seasoning. So it's going to coat my fish really nicely. It's going to be a light batter. I don't want my battering to be too thick. If you want it more thick, you can go in with some more flour. You could use cornmeal or corn flour, but I want it to be light. So if you can see, it's nicely coated. I am going to leave this and let this marinate for in the minimum of half an hour, and then we'll come back when I'm ready to fry it. Okay, so let's get ready to fry, guys. So to infuse your oil, I'm going to take some thyme, dry thyme that I just dried home myself, and you're going to put that in the oil. That's also a good indicator when your oil is nice and hot. So you can see that it's bubbling up there. You want your oil to be nice, super hot when you're going to put in your fish. That will help it from preventing to stick. You also want to make sure that your fish is at room temperature. You never want to put in like cold fish into hot oil. So let's drop our first piece of fish, shall we? See that bubbles? That's exactly what we're looking for. We do not want to crowd the pan. Once we drop the fish in, the oil will drop in temperature. We're going to let it cook on that side before we go ahead and turn it. I think that's good for now. Cooking. I'm going to let that cook on one side, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to turn it. Let's go ahead and turn them over, shall we? We are using basa, so they're fillets, so they are going to cook fairly fast. And because I've cut them into pieces, that will also help along with the cooking process. Liking the color. So guys, let's have a look, shall we? You see, nice color. Those are done. One side's not brown enough for you. Turn it over. So, it's coming out really nice. Easy and fast. Let's go on with the second batch. I want to wish everyone happy week. Hope everyone has a productive blessed week ahead. If anybody's feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, you can do it, you can get through it, one thing at a time. Be extra careful when you guys are frying. But it's super simple, guys. Let's remove them. This is the second batch. Let's turn off the stove. Take a look at that, guys. We're going to have this with dal, rice, and bhaji. Bhaji is spinach. Dal is like a lentil soup, which I do have a recipe on my video on my channel if you guys want to check that out. So guys, quick and easy. Fried basa. I do have my favorite hot sauce here. Put a little bit of lemon juice in it. This is super delicious when it's just finished fried. So yummy. But like I said, for dinner tonight we're having rice with some dal and spinach with some fried plantain. I'll insert a clip after this of what dinner looks like when it's actually done, to go along with the fish. Okay, so you guys know about the basa. Look how beautiful that looks. We have some spinach that I fried up here. We have the dal, fried plantain, and boiled rice. So let me plate it up and show you. Guys, you can't tell me that does not look amazing. The fried fish, so beautiful. The dal and the rice. I have some hot pepper and mango achar on the top, which is kuchala. The spinach, the plantain. This fried fish is going to go so perfectly with this tonight. So if this was your first time here, subscribe, join the family if you've made it this far. Until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, stay positive. Bye.